Welcome back to my channel. I'm Alara and it's been a very long time since I've done this intro, but I'm so excited to be back here on YouTube with you guys. I've been pretty busy finishing up grad school in psychology for the last few years, so that has been taking up a lot of my time, but I really found myself kind of missing the community here on YouTube, just really feeling drawn to getting back on here. And a huge part of that is just you guys, getting to interact with you guys, sharing some of my favorite things that I've really been enjoying or what I've been doing. So you'll definitely be seeing me posting on here a lot more consistently. Like many others, I've been spending a lot of time on TikTok, which was really something that started for me during the pandemic. And we actually have quite a growing community on TikTok, 20,000 of you. So definitely feel free to follow me on TikTok if you want to see a little bit more of what I'm up to on a regular basis. I've especially been loving all of the beauty videos on TikTok. I really kind of live for the get ready with me's, the Sephora hauls, the what I've been loving, what's in my makeup bag, all of those types of videos. So I have here with me some beauty products that have been viral on TikTok. I purchased them so you don't have to, and I've been trying them out and wanted to give my review on whether I think they're worth it or not. Ooh, I just got a Domino's promotion. Looks like there's a deal going on, so we might just have to order some pizza after this. So first up, we have the Viral Kosas Concealer, which has been pretty popular in the beauty community on TikTok. And like many others, I've been trying to make the switch over to some clean beauty products whenever possible. And so when I saw that this clean concealer was trending and that it was really popular, I really wanted to try it out to see if it would be a good dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, which has kind of been my ride or die concealer for years now. And I knew going into it that this one was going to be a little bit more of a hydrating formula, so I wasn't expecting an exact dupe for Shape Tape or anything of that sort. But unfortunately for me, since I do have oily skin, I just didn't find that it was the right fit for my skin. It is very creamy, very rich. It almost has the consistency of a tinted eye cream. And for me, I work in the hospital. I'm often very sleep deprived. I have dark circles I'm trying to cover, so I just didn't really feel like the coverage was enough for what I was looking for. But I do think if your skin is on the drier side, or if you're looking for a little bit of a lighter concealer, it could be a really good option. So overall, I would give this a 6 out of 10. Then we have the very viral Revlon Blow Dryer Brush, which I know a lot of people, myself included, have been loving. I actually saw just one of the Revlon Blow Dryer brushes at Marshall's and was in line to purchase it until the girl at the checkout line told me, oh, you should check out the titanium one because that one has, the titanium base that gets hotter faster. And so you kind of spend a little bit less time styling your hair. It cuts back on that drying time. So I did end up purchasing the titanium one online, and I've just been loving it because the titanium base does get very hot very fast, so you do kind of have to be careful with it. I never use it on the high setting, and I try to use a heat protectant spray, but it has just been so wonderful for me in terms of styling my hair. It makes it really easy to kind of do those front pieces really quickly in the morning. It holds up pretty well, and it's just become an everyday part of my beauty routine. So I would give this a 10 out of a 10. Next, we have the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, which I know a lot of people on TikTok have been loving, and I think some others have also identified some more affordable dupes for this as well. I got a little travel size of this from a Sephora set I purchased and was super excited to try it out. I think when it comes to primers, I am a little skeptical sometimes just because of my oily skin. Not everything always works well for me, but I wore this on a recent bachelorette trip. I've been wearing it to work, and it has been doing a really nice job kind of helping my makeup adhere to my skin, helping it last longer without making me look oily or cakey. So I've been very impressed with this primer and would probably give it a 9 out of a 10. Then we have a very popular lipstick on TikTok, the Clinique Almost Lipstick in the shade Black Honey. It's a really kind of fun and cool lipstick because when you open it up, it looks completely black in the tube, but once you put it on your lips, I'm actually wearing it right now, you can see that it's more of like a kind of darker reddish berry shade, and a few of my friends actually have this as well. Everyone that I've seen it on, I just feel like it complements, their skin tone really well. It looks a little bit different on everyone, and it just kind of reminds me of those early 2000s nude lipsticks where everyone kind of gets a little bit of like that custom shade. I love the way it applies too because It feels very creamy and hydrating. It kind of goes on like a balm, but it also has a lot of pigment to where you can wear it out as a lipstick. So I think it's just perfect, and I would give it a 10 out of a 10. This definitely lives up to the hype. Next, we have the Tower 28 Daily Rescue Facial Spray. And I've always kind of been a little skeptical when it comes to facial sprays, because I know we all kind of had that phase with the Mario Badescu facial sprays, which were kind of just like a scented water that we were spraying on our faces. And then I know we later kind of found out, hey, these are actually not very good for us. So I'm always kind of like, you know, is a facial spray really going to do much for my skin? But I was really curious about this one because it's supposed to be really great for acne and redness, and I have rosacea, so I'm always kind of interested in those redness relieving products that are actually supposed to do something for your skin and not just cover up the redness. With facial sprays, it's kind of hard to tell, like, is it actually doing something for my skin? And it kind of smells like pool water, so I know some people have complained about the scent, which I don't really mind so much, but I do feel like on the days where I use it, I do see a little bit of improvement in kind of like the redness of my skin. So if you're like me and you do kind of deal with some redness, I do feel like it's been really helpful for that. But in terms of acne and breakouts, I'm not too sure if I've seen it do much for that. It's kind of hard to tell. I like the way it feels on my skin. It's pretty gentle. It doesn't feel irritating. And I do feel like I've seen some improvement in the redness of my skin since I've been using it. So overall, I would give it an 8 out of a 10. Then we have the Anastasia Brow Freeze Styling Wax, which I know has been pretty popular for achieving the kind of soap brow look. I was really excited to try this because I haven't had much luck with brow gels in the past. I've tried the Anastasia one, the Benefit one, and they just really don't do anything because my brow hairs are pretty stubborn and a lot of my hairs just kind of grow down, and there hasn't really been a way for me to make them grow up. But with this wax, for the first time, I was able to kind of achieve that soap brow look where I was able to kind of get all of my brow hairs going in the same direction. So that was very cool and exciting for me. However, it does not last particularly long on my brows. I am still kind of getting the hang of this product. I think it has a little bit of a learning curve because it's a wax, so it's a little different from your typical brow gel where you would just kind of put it on like a mascara. I think with time and a little bit more practice, I might be able to get it to last a little bit longer on my brows. But I've had pretty good luck with this product compared to other brow products I've tried in the past. So overall, I'm pretty pleased and would probably give this an 8 out of a 10. Then we have the Blink Tubing Mascara, which I was actually really excited to find at Marshall's for a fraction of the cost. I love kind of digging through the Marshall's beauty product section, seeing what I can find. I think tubing mascaras are just kind of super cool because you don't need any makeup remover to remove it. All you really do is kind of wet your lashes with water and just kind of use your fingers to rub them together a little bit, and then they just kind of start to come off in clumps. However, over time, I did kind of feel like it was taking a little bit longer to get this off and just taking more effort than regular mascara. So I did end up going back to a regular mascara for the time being, but I'm open to going back to tubing mascara in the future, and I did enjoy that it doesn't run as much as regular mascara without necessarily being waterproof. So overall, I would probably give it an 8 out of a 10. And then last up, we have the Revlon Oil Absorbing Volcanic Roller, which was pretty popular on TikTok for a while as kind of an alternative to one of those oil absorbing wipes, or not wipes, but you know, oil absorbing sheets that you would use. And I was really excited to try this because you know, I'm an oily girl, so I'm open to any product that's supposed to be like oil absorbing or mattifying. I think for me, this was just kind of disappointing overall. It's pretty cool. You open it up and you kind of have like this little roller ball, like a little matte roller ball that you can actually pop out and wash. I thought the idea behind it was really cool. I like that it's reusable. I just didn't find it to be particularly effective for my skin. I was still looking pretty oily afterwards. I, found it kind of harder to get into some of those creases. So for me personally, I just think one of those oil blotting sheets would be better. I really haven't used this in a while because I just did not find it to be that effective. And I did find that it did smudge my makeup a little. So not the best product for me, and I would probably give this a 6 out of a 10. So those are all of the viral TikTok beauty products that I had for today. Let me know if you'd want me to make a part 2 or if there are any additional products you'd want me to try out. Feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!